the special right triangle notes, this is example 3, right, Nava? And Samudio? Find the value of x for the right triangle. We're going to find the side, in other words. Okay? If you don't have a Chromebook yet, after you draw this, go ahead and grab your Chromebook because you're going to need the calculator right now. So draw this first in your notes and go grab your Chromebook if you don't have it yet. And once you have it, go to the Desmos calculator. Your screen should look like this. So your screen should look like this along with your notes in front of you. Go ahead, I'll give you about a minute to do that. So scientific calculator ready to go, just like my screen. Let's go back to our example. Now to solve for x, I'm going to show you two methods. You pick the method you want. Photos, I keep saying the same thing, but I got the floor. You pick the method you want. I can care less which one you like. You pick the one you like, whatever method you want. Okay. The first method, I'm going to call it the classic method. In other words, it's a method you already know from about a month ago. So go to write method 1, go to write classic. So just for our class, this is something I made up. I'm going to call this the classic method. It's the method that you guys already know. So method 1. We're going to compare that with method 2 right now. I'm going to show you two methods. You tell me the one you like. I can care less. All right, let's solve for x. I got a 30-degree angle. I got x and I got 8. What sides are x and 8 in relation to the 30-degree angle? They're either adjacent, hypotenuse, or opposite. X would be what in relation to 30? Adjacent. So I know I'm dealing with adjacent, and I'm dealing with what's this one? So I know it's A and H, so I know I'm using cosine, SOHCAHTOA. So remember the classic method. You did this about a month ago. Watch. Let's form the equation now. Cosine of 30 is adjacent over hypotenuse. That's x over 8. You know this already. This should ring a bell from about a month ago. I think quiz 18 was on this or something like that. I can't remember. We've been here before. We've been to this land before. How do you get x by itself? You guys remember? What did I do to both sides? By 8, huh? Let's get x alone. We're going to multiply by 8 here and on the left. You guys should remember this. This is the classic method. And this is why you have your calculator in front of you, because you're going to punch this crap in right now. It's important crap, but, you know. Equals. This should be ringing a bell. Remember, 8 over 1, these cancel out, so I have x on the right side. And on the left, I have 8 times the cosine of 30. Thank you. Type that crap in your calculator for me. 8 times the cosine of 30. I'll do it with me so you can practice. 8 times the cosine of 30. So nearest 10th, thank you, Adiaga, 6.9 approximately. Approximately. Look at my hand, approximately. So do that with me. X is approximately 6.9. Okay. We've been there before. That's a land we've been to before. That's not a surprise. This should ring a bell. This is a review so far. That's method 1. Questions? We solved for x. Yay! We're done. Now method 2. See if you like this method better. Go to write method 2. I'm going to call this not the classic method. I'm going to call method 2. Excuse me. I'm going to call method 2 the table method. Put table. Some of you may like this table method. I'm not sure. You can let me know later. What table am I talking about? Well, I'm talking about this table that's right in front of your face. Remember this from last Thursday? I talked about this table. that table of data, the table of information. Using that table, watch me use this table now. Watch. The table method. I'm going to start off with the same equation. The cosine of 30 is x over 8, right? Same thing. I'm starting off the same way. Thank you. What's radical 3 over 2 Arriaga? So look at, Arriaga's looking at the table. He's looking at cosine of 30 on the table. Let's see. Cosine of 30, right here. There it is. The cosine of 30 is right there, rad 3 over 2. So I'm going to replace cosine of 30 with rad 3 over 2. Look at it. Look at it. This becomes rad 3 over 2. Let's put the equals x over 8. Look at that. Look at that weird equation. It's the proportion. Look at that. Nice. Let's see. Fraction equaling another fraction. Let's go way back junior high days. If you have a fraction equal another fraction, the quick way, the shortcut to solve this puppy is cross multiply. If you remember your proportions, I'm going to multiply. So whenever you have a fraction equal another fraction, just multiply here and multiply here, and it forms this really dirt cheap, easy equation. Let me show you. What's 2 times x? Well, that's 2x. What's rad 3 times 8? Well, it's 8 rad 3. Right? 8 times rad 3 is 8 rad 3. Look at this easy equation now. I have 2x equals 8 rad 3. Look at that. How should I get x by itself here? Divide by what? Look at it. Watch this. Divide by 2. Ladies and gentlemen, look what we got here. I have x equals, not approximate, x equals 8 rad 3 over 2. It's the exact answer, not an approximate. Method 1 gave us an approximate. Look at 6.9. Method 2 gives us the exact answer, 8 rad 3 over 2. Right, if I type all that garbage in the calculator, it's going to be exactly 6.9, approximately. You don't believe me? You're doubting me? Watch this. I'll do it in front of you. 8 rad 3 over 2. Watch this. 8 times rad 3. Watch this. 8 times rad 3. All divided by, careful though, I don't want to put that in the radical symbol. 8 times rad 3. Let's see how to get out of that. Let's see how to get out of there. There we go. Divided by 2. .9, blah, blah, blah. Same thing. So the second method gives us the exact answer. Look, it's not an approximation. X equals 8 rad 3 over 2. There's no approximating. Method 1 gives us the approximate. Same answer, though. One's the exact simplified. This is the exact simplified answer. Method 1 is the approximate answer of the irrational, 6.9. Whatever method you want, knock yourself out. Doesn't matter to me. You like the table method? Hit it. You like the classic method? Hit it. Same answer. Last example. Any questions? Garcia. So the reciprocal of cosine would be secant, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. Let me see if I'm understanding you.
Because like you said, we only have the adjacent and hypotenuse, so what are the limitations we have for like the secant is hypotenuse and adjacent is.
So you can use a secant of 30 is your question. Can you use a secant? The answer is yes. Now the thing is, the secant though is a reciprocal, so the way we'd have to use that, okay, so method 2, using the secant, I got you. We can go that route. And we'll talk more about that on Wednesday. I like how you're thinking. That's excellent, excellent thinking. Notice Garcia saying, what about the secant of 30? Look at secant of 30 is, instead of adjacent over hypotenuse, hypotenuse over adjacent. And then you can get the secant of 30 from your table. What was the secant of 30 on the table, Garcia?
2 grad 3 over 3.
Look at using method 2, look at, and then cross multiply, you'll still get the same value for x. Because secant involves the reciprocal of the cosine. Very good. And I'm going to talk more about that on Wednesday after tomorrow's day off. Good, good, good. If I cross multiply here and here, I'll end up getting 6.9 still. Example 4, last example before we do our grade check. I'm going to copy this one down. We're going to solve for x. We're going to do both methods again, and we're done for the day. I'm going to draw that right triangle. I got x, 11, and a 60-degree angle. My copy. I'm panic. Call 911. All right, here we go. Method 1. Let's go classic. We'll go classic for now. Use sine, huh? Nice. Your 60. Opposite is x, hypotenuse. So opposite hypotenuse, that's the SO and SOHCAHTOA. So let's go sine of 60. Very nice. Adiaga. So classic method will be sine of 60 is x over 11 by what? Nice. Multiply by 11 on both sides. X is approximately, if you type all that garbage in, it's going to be 9.5. I trust Adiaga. Sounds good to me. Question so far? Oh. Nice. There's a classic method. So multiply both sides by 11 to get x alone. Let's go table method now. Questions on method 1? Let's go table method. Here we go. I'm going to start off the same way. Same equation. Sine of 60 is x over 11. Rad 3 over 2. Sine of 60. Let's look at the table one more time. Sine of 60. Here it is. Rad 3 over 2. Nice. So let me replace sine of 60 with what it is. I'll replace sine of 60 with what it will always be into eternity. Remember, it's that eternal ratio? It'll always be, no matter how big or small a triangle is, sine of 60 will always be rad 3 over 2. Always. Equals x over 11. And now junior high school. A fraction equal another fraction is cross multiply and solve for x. Let's see. 11 times rad 3 is going to be 11 rad 3. So I'm multiplying here. And then x times 2 is 2x. Got to be kidding me. This is too easy. Let's get x alone. 2, huh?
9.5.
Right. Approximately 9.5, but exactly, it'll be exactly 11 rad 3 over 2, if I want the exact answer. See, there's the method 2 gives us the exact answer. That's the beauty of it.